Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Christian Carroll, and I'm here today to share a little bit about what I do. So I am a chiropractor, but a lot of times that word isn't enough for all the training and special techniques that I've learned over the years. I've traveled around the country and got the privilege of really learning from the best of the best, the healers, and what they were doing, and I kind of combined it all together. And really what I saw was a commonality between all these people, and they approach the body and healing as a triangle. And so a lot of my mentors, they call it the triangle of health or the triad of health. And that no matter what you have, whether it's anxiety, depression, back pain, digestive issues, immune issues, adrenal fatigue, whatever it is, it can always be incorporated or broken down into three things, so the triangle. So at the base you have the structure. So that's typically where you think of chiropractic. You know, they move bones, they make sure the spine is nice in alignment, that makes the nervous system work better, and the better the nervous system works, the better the body runs, because that's the master board, if you will, of the biocomputer. So when you start moving outside the structure, now you're into that other side of the triangle, which is the physiology, which we know is so important. It's not just what you eat, it's what you can absorb and use. So this goes with putting food in your body, removing toxins, making sure that your hormones are balanced, making sure that your mineral levels and vitamin levels are adequately supplied. This makes sure that basically everything works properly. That's really the fancy word behind physiology, is all these organ systems working cohesively to make sure that you are a healing unit. So then the other side of the triangle, which is probably my favorite, is the spiritual, mental, and emotional side. In America, we call it stress because we're too proud. So instead of saying, yeah, I'm just angry at that guy because my boss has been yelling at me, we just call it, I'm stressed out. So this is where we really dig into the psychological component behind that and go into your mind. And really the underlying thing behind this, the original definition by the first chiropractor, was called autosuggestion. Now, it took me a while to figure out what that meant, and basically it's the act of a conscious thought going through your conscious mind and getting accepted as a belief system in your subconscious. So whether that was when you were young and someone was yelling at you and saying you're not good enough, or you're too small to play, or you smell funny, or girls just don't like you, or you're just going to be poor, or whatever it is, you accepted a belief that wasn't in line with your true self, the way that you were created in your divine potential. When that happens, different things get thrown off, whether it's your physiology or your structure. So it's never just one side, that's why it's three. And so what we do is basically we muscle test, and we use muscle testing as a window into your body's innate healing intelligence, and we pair it up with the educated intelligence, with published research, with clinical application, and we put together in a nice bow that basically puts together a nice treatment plan for you to get you back on your healing way. Now, why do I care about healing? I mean, it's cool. People come in, they get better, they leave. But really, for me, what drives it is this idea of giving your gifts. See, I think that there's three classes of medicine. There's the lowest class, which is curing. Curing is really sexy. You know, House MD on TV, oh my God, we diagnosed it. You know, diagnosis is kind of a funny word because when you break it down, die and agnosis. So die is two or more people, and agnosis is having no knowledge of. So two or more people having no idea what's going on with you. So diagnosis is not really what I focus on. I focus on, well, can you fix it, and how do you fix it? So moving on to it, we have the base level, which is curing. Then the second level is preventative. Now preventative is where you typically think of a chiropractor. You think of healers, you think of holistic healers, practitioners, acupuncturists. They kind of float into this preventative medicine thing. It's a little bit higher because of the old adage, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. When someone has a heart attack, that's really costly to the whole healthcare system. It's costly to the family emotionally. It's costly to the patient. They're going to have a big open heart surgery. That's a big deal. It requires a lot of effort in a very acute situation. Whereas preventative medicine, you know, looks at it as like, okay, well, let's make sure the cholesterol levels are balanced. Let's make sure their antioxidants and their inflammation are balanced, things like that, to prevent, you know, the arterial plaquing in a heart event like that. So, and then the highest level, which almost never gets talked about, which I would really like to put out there in the more of a public awareness, is really giving your gifts. So when someone comes in with back pain, or when someone comes in with a digestive issue, or when someone comes in with anxiety and depression, I always ask, why are you here? And how can I help you? And they say, oh, I have this and this and this. And I'm like, well, why are you here? You know, it's not so much the anxiety or the depression that's their reasoning for here, but underneath that it's, I'm afraid I'm going to lose my job because I can't perform. And so now you've hit the emotional trigger of, okay, why are you here and what do you want to be doing with me? Like, what are your real goals? I always want to set goals with my patients. I want to set that vision for what happens when we're done with the work. And it's really, you're never like done just because life is never a destination. Life is an ongoing self-transcending journey to the next step higher. And so when I have someone in front of me that's in need, that's in pain, that needs some healing, I'm really looking at them as, okay, what are their gifts that they can give the world? And how do I help them get there? Because when you give your gift, when people give their gifts, the world changes faster than anything that you've ever known. Because we were each designed with a specific, unique gift that no one else has. And that's what I really want to unlock on my healing journey with my patients. And that's really why I'm here and what I'm all about, is the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And I'm going to close it for you. So that's really kind of embracing who I am. I'm Dr. Christian Carroll, and if I can help you out, give me a call or a text. Take care.